guys, so today we're going to make a project which is a magazine with 8 pages. So let's proceed. So now we're gonna change this to pixels, then I'm gonna pair a portrait, not a landscape. And if you are doubting what your process, your document size, you can click preview so that you can see what pages output. So I'm going to click this, then it's load. So in the back you can see the 3 columns, and we're going to decrease the size. And by the way, the gutter size is just between the column. Now we're gonna leave our margin like it was. So we're gonna see, we can see that we have 7 pages in our InDesign, Adobe Indesign. So we're gonna proceed to our second page, and we may not gonna make a cover page. We're gonna make that on a later videos. For now, we're gonna head to our paragraph style, and we're gonna make a settings for our font, paragraph fonts and everything, so we can have an easy access when in editing our font styles. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna head to advanced, basic character format, change menu to TW or anything that you may prefer or you may like. And also layer is also important in InDesign if you want an organized pages. So now we're going to put text in each pages. So we're going to click a master, and if we are here, you can see that we have 2 pages only. You cannot scroll down or up. In here you can make a template which we can see in each and every pages of our design. So in here we can put text or a date. Mainly this is used for pages or a date that we can see in each and every pages. So we date here by heading to our and then this is our date. It is showing an text, but if we can navigate to the pages, we can see pages with like 1, 2, 3 in each and every pages. So we're gonna put here our text. Now we're going our text. So make our text frame to text, and we're gonna put a placeholder just right click and see the fill from placeholder, and we want to we're gonna put it to our adjacent page. So basically I just did what I did is I speed that up, and then you can see that our design is in all our pages, but in our page 1 we don't want to put it in a master because that is our cover. So now we're gonna head and gonna start designing our second page. So our is in the first text frame, I'm gonna put a message or a picture. Then on the second is a text, which is a description of a picture. So if you are a beginner, you have a hard time on understanding what is text frame, but mainly this frame is just an actual frame, which if we press the V, we can edit its frame, its picture inside, and if we press V, we can see that we can its frame, but mainly frame tool is basically holding a picture and putting it inside. So now we're gonna make a layer which separates a text and an object. And here we can select and just drag the blue rectangle to the layer you just made. So now we're gonna put this frame tool, we're gonna put a yellow fill to our frame tool, and notice that it doesn't change to a shape or anything. So we can change this to a text frame, so by clicking a T to it and make your preferable text. We want to edit this so we can edit this by pressing Ctrl Y, and then you can see it deleted also to our text. And now by pressing Ctrl B, we can navigate its inset spacing in our text frame, and then I just put a placeholder in, so pressing Ctrl Y to navigate in our text in an ease. We're gonna increase its spacing inside, but we can't do it, so we're gonna leave it at it is. we cannot decrease this space. I don't know why, but now we're gonna increase its space below and Control Y again to edit it easily. We're gonna edit our paragraph style to like this, and we're gonna off its hyphenate. It is causing our text to turning it off to remove the dashes between in each text frame, in each text I mean. And see there's a dash, we don't turn it off, and if we toggle it off, you can see there is no dashes between each text. So now we're gonna head to our page 3. I'm gonna prefer to make it connected for our design purposes. So I'm gonna prefer to make it connected like so. Then we want to put it in our column. So we're gonna head to our text frame option by clicking Ctrl P or pressing, and unlink all the ends spacing and increase the right like so. Then we're gonna, in here page 3, we're gonna make a table of contents. So this would be the logo of a company or your preferred logo. Then here we're gonna put table of contents. We deleted the all because in the future we're gonna convert that to outline, so we can edit its transparency and everything. So now we're gonna edit our all. And first we convert this to an outline, then we edit a little more our paragraph to make it formal. I'm sorry that it's so fast, but mainly because you can slow-mo it on the settings below. So now we're gonna add as an paragraph title or a page title. We're gonna increase references. So in here we're gonna add tab and 3, 6, 8, 10, 15, 16, tab and a number, because to edit this without a problem. So basically we're gonna add, now we want to see it, we want to see that our tab, it's hidden. We can toggle that so we can see its tab to show character hidden in the type tool. So you can see the arrow is a tab representing a tab. So we're gonna shift and click or select all and go to the tab panel. So by just one tab we can put the number to our right side. So that's how you make a table of contents. And you can also put a dot between each text and a number. Now we're gonna head to our 4 and 5. So just like the page 3, we're gonna put an image and a description like this, but just in one column. And by the way, by pressing Ctrl R, you can see our ruler. So also we're gonna fill that to yellow and head to our image like what you prefer. As I explained earlier, we can edit our picture inside our frame. Then increase the inset spacing inside the frame. Then we're gonna put a placeholder, Ctrl Y to see this panel and edit easily your text. Now when you are done editing your text, you can put more and change this to like so. So the paragraph tool, we can easily toggle our text. So in page 5, in here I can show you that we can use step and repeat in InDesign, so that we can easily copy and paste our frame tool, our frame. So we're done in editing our text. We're done. Now we are done. So we're going to make an eclipse frame tool. It's just a frame tool, but an eclipse. Yes. There we go, and we're going to make a rectangle frame tool for our description inside the picture in eclipse. So but first we're gonna put text inside its frame tool, inside this frame, and then edit a little bit more, edit it. You can go to text frame option. Now we just did in the edit and step and now you can edit its row and columns, make the horizontal, vertical, what you desire, and that's it. So we're gonna add some images in our Eclipse frame frame, and here we cannot see our image. Why? Because it's white. So we're going to put a black in its background by pressing fill, targeting the color of frame, and rotating this by V our image to make it presentable. So now if you are done, now we can head to our page 6 and 7. So in here we're going to make I'm going to show you the settings of a paragraph that we can also expand and edit on the next column. You can make a text frame in 2 columns like so. Now we're gonna we're just keeping it simple in here. Double click to fit the frame tool in our text or image. Now we're going to add some details in here by right click and placeholder. Then we can edit its font style by our paragraph template styles. So now we're going to make a text frame tool and add some text placeholder and turning the hyphenate off, then adding. So we're gonna head to our text frame options, make our column to 3, make this to 3 like this. Now we have a 3 column. Now 3 column text frame tool. Just Control B in the text frame option. So we're gonna expand this to the all columns, span columns, in order to it to make our title, to make it to the next column. So again, we're gonna span columns, and edit its spacing. Then we're gonna add some space below our title like this. Then if we have an error, we have an error, so Control Y to navigate and delete that because an error occurred. So we remove the text above by changing our master pages to none, and then we just did putting a frame tool and filling that with yellow and then locking it by Control L report. And then we're going to add a text like this and a border with a white, with a color white, and that's it. This is our magazine project. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. That's all.